The old London Tilbury and Southend Railway has often been branded the Misery Line, mostly because it was always behind the times. But the only miserable thing about this engine is that it hasn't worked for over half of its life. William Adams, who worked for the London and South Western, drafted the initial 442 tank in question in 1880, which made it the first Atlantic design in the UK. But this class didn't come along properly for another 29 years, by which time Thomas Whiteleg was responsible for the LTSR's locomotive fleet. There were 39 of these engines in total, with the majority being built in 1930 by the LMS. These were heavy commuter tank engines, designed to pull trains with rapid acceleration between frequent stops. But they didn't have the longest working lives, as soon afterwards the Stanier 264 tanks became Misery Line regulars. Although trialled elsewhere on the LMS, crews didn't take to them very kindly, particularly those in Scotland, and with big driving wheels designed to reduce friction, it's kind of easy to assume why. When she was delivered new to the Imperial International Exhibition at Shepherd's Bush in 1909, number 80 was initially named Southend-on-Sea. Thankfully, she gained a slightly less insulting name when she entered service. Having worked her way into the 1950s, Thunderseley was eventually put to one side, soon to become part of the National Collection. For many years, she has been amongst the outposts of NRM Locos at Bressingham Steam Museum in Norfolk. But sadly, much like other locos based at Bressingham, the engine seems rather forgotten and left out in railway preservation. Through nobody's fault, of course. But it does seem rather a shame for such an engine to be overlooked.